says we're live. Tiki mug.
Hey.
I love it. Welcome to everyone watching the Full 42. I am Michael. That is Katia. We are sans Chris again as he works on the Kickstarter. Maybe he feels like he can come in and say hi. He's got the link, so maybe he'll pop in at some point so we can ask him how that's all going. I'm sure he'll be back next week. That's what we said last week, but let's... He's here in spirit right behind me. How are you? How's everything on your end before we get started?
Very busy. Getting ready for a Kickstarter that I'm hoping to launch at the end of April. If all goes well and smoothly, which, there have been speed bumps, but hopefully, it can all come together. I believe it's 3 mosaics left to make, and one of them is in the works. I'm really excited for that one that I'm working on right now. But yeah, I can show what I released today. People are already getting started on the top 5 there.
We're already getting our balls busted from our co-host in the chat. I mean, honestly, back-to-back punches. I didn't know that's the way I see the trouble. I see that little green thing as his tonsils. Bad art.
Oh, that's funny.
Should be reskinned the Marvel scene. Yeah, I agree with Dan. I left that off my list, but right there you see the Battle for New York. That was the original Batman. So yes, I agree with you, Dan. Thank you for agreeing with me.
But yeah,
I'm leaving this upside.
I'll show what I was working on this week if you want to see that.
Yeah, do it.
Hold on, I got to figure out how to share my screen here. Share.
Oh, I'm probably gonna have to let you in too.
Oh, share screen. Sure. Hold on.
I'm sure you mean Fraggle Rock, but Fragile Rock seems like a legacy game. Because once the rock
is it working?
Nothing's come up on my end yet.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It is. Boom.
Yeah, that's what I was working on that all last week and over the course of the weekend. It's the Frosthaven Frozen Fist creature. Very time consuming, as you can see, because there's a lot of hair.
Very detailed.
Yeah, a lot of details.
Speaking of Batman. Oh, did you take it down?
Yeah, why? Oh, did you want... Oh, do you
want... No, it's fine. Whatever, it's not important.
Yes, for those watching, if you look at the mosaic closely, there is a little Batman you can try and look for in there. Amongst the many, many pieces of gray. By the way, this is the full...
Normally we get our hecklers from Russia that we ban, but...
He must have missed the intro that you did. Clearly he wasn't paying attention, but it's okay. No, we'll just introduce it as the show. As you remember, there used to be this host, Chris, and he's now been replaced.
Yeah, so we'll have a cardboard standee of somebody next to us.
Correct. But yeah, what have you been working on?
Some prototypes, developing some stuff under the 3WS umbrella, and personal stuff that I'm bringing to the gathering next week to show off.
Very exciting.
There's never enough time. All of a sudden, it's like, oh shit, we leave this week. Oh shit, I don't have anything ready. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to get carpal tunnel cutting out a whole bunch of cards that need to be sleeved and re-sleeved and then re-sleeved. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I have one that I'm hoping to bring, and I need to do a couple changes, print, and probably do the same thing, make some cards. Yeah. And I don't know when I'm going to do that, so we'll see. But
that's the one we got to show DeVito, yeah? Oh, that's a different
No,
one. Oh,
that's a
that's a
different one.
different one.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, the one that we want to show to 3WS is hopefully made its way back to Daryl, because it had to be mailed back. So
right.
hopefully, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Not only to see everybody again, but back in August when we went, it was good to see everybody that was there, but it was kind of different because there were a lot of people that couldn't be there because of travel restrictions and other things that happened. So now we're back in April where it normally is, and hopefully everyone that normally goes will be there, and it'll be. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to seeing the same people that we saw in August. But yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think people are ready for the top 5.
Yeah. So our show is going to start off with the top 5 rethemes, games we think need to be rethemed.
Maybe
No
pull up my
Batman's
list.
going on it. Then we're going to go over to Mario Kart trivia. And see how well we know Mario Kart. Obviously, the group in the chat can play along and see if you can outsmart us in Mario Kart trivia.
Yeah.
And then I believe personally, I'm going to fail horribly at Codename Duet later. Not looking forward to it. I got a brief rundown of how it works. I've never played it before, but it's going to go stunningly horrible. So look for that later. And then we'll probably get on some topic of what we're working on or what we expect next week and what the plan is for next Monday. If those of us that watched, or those of you that watched last year in August, we did a show live from the gathering, which I'm planning on doing again. So hopefully we'll have some special guests and some fun stuff planned for Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, why don't we get into, and don't forget to, you're watching this later or you're watching it now, go over to like and subscribe us anywhere, the Facebook group, the Discord channel, the YouTube group. We're closing in on 200, which is kind of fun for me. I think for us to have 200 people that subscribe to our channel. So keep doing that. Thank you all for joining in.
And only half of it is from Syracuse.
Oh yeah, I'd say about 100 people are probably from this local area for me. Yeah, I agree. And I think my mom probably created like 30 or 40 different accounts just so she could like and subscribe all of them. So thanks, Mom, for watching. All right, let's go over to the top 5 rethemes.
Let me pull this up here.
How did you approach the topic?
So so there are games that in here I've played and the theme did nothing for me.
Okay.
So those made the list. And then I just have some other interesting ideas.
Okay.
You'll see.
Sure. I'm looking forward to it.
So want me to start? I'll start with my number 5.
Yes, and for the record, this is different. Just saying.
Pardon?
This one different.
Oh, but you did have a Syracuse one.
I did. I mean, I have a few. That's why our orange ones, but this is a different one.
Why? Okay, I trust
you. Yeah, Brett, I think he gave up on us. He tells us one thing, but now he's in the chat probably laughing hysterically, going, "Glad I got out." So
right. Yeah.
That's okay. All right. So you want to start with your number 5 and we'll work up?
Yeah, I'll start with my number 5 and I'll keep the more fun ones for last. My number 5 is a game that you've played as well. So I basically kept hearing about this game, how great it was, and the theme alone for me was what. And I didn't want to play it because of that. And everybody was raving about the game. So I thought, okay, fine. I had somebody teach it to me. The game is Obsession.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm not big on those Victorian themed shows to begin with, or like anything like in Britain that's all like snooty. Like it's just not my thing. So the game didn't appeal to me from that point of view, but I was told it was a good worker placement, so I gave it a try. I still don't really enjoy the theme, so I wouldn't be in a rush to play it again because of that. And I find the artwork, even though it goes with the theme, it just really doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, Shannon, I think you're one of those who enjoy the game, so bear with me on my suggestion. I think people are going to think it's crazy, but hear me out. I personally think the game would work really well as you're a manager who acquired a team, a sports team, and you could be so doing things to please your sponsors, hosting events, stuff like that. And instead of building stuff, you're acquiring players.
Okay.
I think there could be something there where instead of being this British pompous kind of like game, that it would be more interesting to me as like you're managing a team, a sports team. So it would be quite different, but I think the mechanism lends itself to it. So that's my crazy idea.
All right, so no point salad and nothing British and pompous. So
Correct.
for those keeping notes on the things that Katia hates, is it both British and pompous, or just
I find
pompous?
it goes together typically. It's like there's always some type of like snootiness associated with it. I don't know. It's
Okay.
just maybe it's the way it comes across in shows or whatever it is. It always seems like it's that snooty kind of. I don't know.
Funny.
So yeah.
Yeah, we played it at the gathering.
At the gathering last year, and you played the long version.
Yeah, unknowingly played the long version, and it was a long version. And I think one of our critiques was that it definitely overstayed, not knowing that you just had to flip the board and it was shorter.
Right, and I looked at it today, like when I pulled it up quickly on BGG. It plays 16 to 20 rounds, so even 16 is long. Like that's a fair bit of turns that you're gonna. Anyways, so yeah, it does overstay its welcome, especially for. I'm going to play Obsession now and be all snooty about it, Brett.
Just make sure you hold your pinky out when you're drinking your tea. That's all.
67 million people just unsubscribe. Oh, well, then I guess we're at minus 66 million.8.
Yeah, do that math real quick.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, Shannon says, I guess you didn't watch Bridgerton. No, it's not my thing. I would never watch that show. I saw previews. I would never watch it. It's just not for me. Yeah.
So. I'm with you on the theme. I really like what the game was doing. I like the mechanisms. I like the worker placement aspect of it. I saw none of the shows that it kind of hovers around, so I didn't have any draw to the theme. It did it right. It just, I think even a short game would have overstayed what it was doing. Like 16 rounds of that, I don't.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those, not like Terraforming Mars that I never want to play again. I don't know if I'd want to play it. Like I played it and I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd want to sit down for that long on that game again, but I did like what it was doing.
Yeah. So it's strange to feel that way about a game, because I felt the same thing. It's like when I played it, it was fine. There was some cool moments. Yeah. But I think the length is also a deterrent to me playing it again. Because like I think back, I'm pretty sure I played it on TTS or Tabletopia, and it was 3 hours with 4 people. Like that was long, and that was a short game. So
yeah,
it's
you're adding about a half an hour for digital, right? 30 to 40 minutes to play it digitally anyway, but 2.5 hours for that at a short is not.
Yeah, it was long.
Yeah, rough.
So yeah, so that's my number 5.
Nice. It's a good pick.
Thanks.
My number 5 is Math the board game. From what I understand, there's nothing about it that makes me want to like grab it off the shelf and play it. Based on what I've heard about it, although people adore it, it's Power Grid.
Oh, I've never played it.
Neither have I. I just there's the theme doesn't, like when you look at it, it doesn't do anything when I'm told how the game is. It just feels like, there's nothing about it that makes me want to play it. So,
but if it's referred to as Math the board game, is it the theme or is it the mechanism that sucks? Like if you're
no,
doing math.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a point salad, right? Where it's add this and add this and add this. That's why it's
Okay.
Math the board game. It's like you running a power grid. I don't know. I don't really know too much about it. I just know it's not like the theme doesn't draw me in. Not that it all has to be like dragons and magicians and theme
Oh, but
wise
it
to draw
does.
me into it.
It does. Wait for my suggestion.
Sure. It helps, but the way it is, and from what I know about it, like there is nothing about Power Grid. Although it's high on the ranking list, it's a lot of people's favorite game. I just think that for me personally, if it was themed differently, that maybe I'd want to open it up and learn it. But the way it is, there's nothing about it that makes me want to play it.
Chris said it's awesome, and it was Aaron's gateway game.
I believe it. I've heard it's very awesome, and
I didn't think it was a gateway game. Like, is it on the lighter side? Because I've never played it either.
I don't know. But yes, that's true. A lot of games could be. This is literally like it was explained to me as Math the board game.
This coming from Andrew is funny because when we were talking about Scrabble, he said Scrabble was an area control game, and then the more I play it with him, I'm like, oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so I could see how you could find math in every board game, but
sure.
Yeah, I also haven't played it. I mean, I haven't played it because nobody's ever suggested to play it with me. No, it's not like she's just boss. Yes, apparently.
Well, she also has a 95% win rate against you, Chris. So
right. But yeah, I don't know. Like I would play it if somebody was to teach it to me. But again, because of the theme, I would never picked up the box. Like I've seen it at the store. I would have never picked it up based on theme. Yeah.
Wait till my number one. I talk about Concordia and how Concordia is crap. So Chris will really light me up for that one.
He's trying to correct you on the percentage.
This is I should show it off.
Yeah, show it off because they have it on the website. I think it's still available.
I'm still putting it back upside down, though. Chris reminded me or pointed out that it's upside down. I don't care. But it's Troubles the Big Box. And the back of it is awesome. It's all the characters that he put into the game. Or him and Aaron. I'm sure Chris did. I don't know if Chris did the art. Chris, did you do all the art? Are these like all your characters?
So. Yeah, I think that's all his.
But yeah, you might see a couple familiar nods in there. But yeah, it holds the base game with all the additions and the I don't want to show it because Chris is gonna be like, you put it in wrong. But it holds the 2 expansions too.
This is when you show it because he's not here to say you're putting it wrong.
This is true. And I am putting it back upside down.
You could just delete his comments as he places them in the comment section. Like that's how much power you have right now.
I could. He could also just come right in and boot me out of the show. So I'm not going to do that.
Could do that.
Yep. I don't believe that at all. That's his win percentage. I don't believe it.
He says he did all the art for the game, which is really cool.
I understand, but I'm house ruling it as his tonsils. So suck it.
So he's got really big bottom buck teeth.
Yep. Yes. Also, there's like water down there. Like on the bottom.
It's probably drool. Drool comes from the top and
No, comes from your bottom. Yeah.
I don't know.
Brett, definitely need to play this. If you're coming Tuesday. Or I'll bring a copy next week. We could play it next week. That's good to know. No, I mean, I'm going to do my best to get you to log in. So good luck.
It's bait.
Matt, how are you? Good to see you.
All
And
right.
who exactly is diabolical? Is it me for doing the box upside down, or
Probably.
the fact?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Mm,
she's calling you diabolical. You're gonna
yeah,
get to meet Shannon at QsCon, so I'm trying to get her there. She doesn't
cool.
live far from you.
I
Uh,
don't disagree with diabolical. That's pretty spot on. So
all right, I'm gonna go to my number 4.
okay.
My next game is Galaxy Trucker. Hear me out. So the issues I have with Galaxy Trucker, and I have the game, like I enjoy the game. I think it's fun. However, the assembling your ship very quickly, to me, there's something there in the theme that doesn't like it doesn't make sense. How you're oh
You're diabolical.
I'm smart. It's a difference. Yeah, so to me, the assembling your ship really, really quickly, I think that would lend itself better to a theme of everybody is building one of like those robot fights. You
Hmm.
seen those?
Yeah.
So you would grab scrap and build yourself like a robot that will enter an arena, and then you have them fight. So instead of going through like the asteroid part where your ship gets destroyed, it would be more of like then they go and fight each other, and then you see which part flies off, and then you get that same kind of like feeling.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I would do with it.
Makes sense. Chris doesn't
Yeah,
agree.
you can disagree, but again, you're in the comment section, so I'm just messing with you.
Ooh.
I'm really trying to get him on too. Like, we could do this.
um,
Um, but yeah,
if we were that popular, that would be pretty fun.
what's that? Chris sitting at home watching the
Nope.
show with her.
Nope, not Chris. He corrected it because it was supposed to be Chris. Yeah. If he had nothing else to do but watch this show in a Darth Vader mask, that's pretty cool.
That would be pretty funny. No, Chris, we love you. Just messing with you.
Yeah, he's probably definitely in the Boba Fett helmet.
But yeah, so that's my number 4. I like the game. I just think that it could have a better theme if it was robots, wrestling
Yeah.
robots. So yeah.
So the robots would have to be assembled before fighting, and if the time runs out, then your robot's not fully assembled.
Well, it would be like your spaceship when you have a poorly crafted spaceship that is smaller than everybody else, or that doesn't have quality, setup,
Hmm.
and then your ship ends up getting destroyed faster, or like you lose important pieces. Same thing would happen with your robot if it's constructed with garbage.
Hmm.
Then, so yeah, you would like bring components and stuff like that. That's
Makes
just
sense.
a thought.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, Galaxy Trucker is okay. I played it a couple times and never really, I don't know, it didn't find its way with me.
Hmm.
Actually, I don't think I own it.
Well,
Fun
I
fact.
purchased it for the parts because the little astronauts are really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah. You're
Cool.
number 4.
Okay. So I've never played it. I see nothing but good things about it, but the theme is just preventing it from hitting the table for me. It's about yarn.
Oh, is it the Arch Ravel?
Correct.
Yeah. Haven't played it either, and I have no desire to unless somebody shows it to me, and then it's fun. But yeah, the theme is.
Yeah. It's well produced. It looks good. I don't know even how to suggest what the theme should or would be, but it's preventing it from getting to the table or even learning it for me.
Yeah,
Just because of the theme.
I could see that. It's a very niche kind of theme, and that's always the. Hold on. So Katia wants a game about robots in space playing sports who are definitely not British.
Correct.
That's great. Somebody make me a game.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's the thing with themes like that. It's neat because it hasn't been done, but then you lose a bunch of people because it's not their thing. So it has pros and cons. Like when people who like that theme or who like knitting, for example, will see that game, they'll get so excited and
Yeah.
you'll have their undying support. But for everybody else, it's going to have that barrier, I think.
Well, I think that's kind of the problem with it too, right? Like the fact that it's unique and different and there isn't anything like it makes it stand out. Where if, and I'm going to get this, I'm going to botch it because I don't know how the game plays, but if it was just a fantasy themed game or another game about dragons or whatever, would it just get lost in the shuffle of all the other games that are similar? And the yarn makes it unique, so then it stands out and it's different than all the others. But I don't know if that's necessarily the case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it does well because of its unique theme and being an outlier from the rest of the pack, or if it suffers from being a unique theme and an outlier from the rest of the pack. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is just personal. Like, I want to play the game. I've heard good things about it. It's just a barrier for me. And if it was a different theme, then maybe. But
yeah. Even if it was like instead of making mittens and scarves and stuff, even if it was a different product,
sure.
like a different type of goods that you're producing and selling, or like I also don't know how the game plays. So, but I think that's what you're doing is you're collecting yarn and making things that are wearable and selling them, I think.
Right.
But yeah, no, that makes sense.
Not telling you, go back and watch.
Art travel, Chris.
She's nicer than I am. I wouldn't have told you.
I'm not 100% diabolical.
I mean,
just a little.
Close enough.
All right, on to number 3. Speaking of dragons, so a game I wish had a dragon theme and dragon eggs is Wingspan. But no, Andrew, listen to me. So I understand that for, the game that it was a good choice. However, for me, if it was a game about dragons and different breeds of dragons and you had dragon eggs, I would have bought that game and played it 100 times by now. I like birds and still I've only played Wingspan once because it's just, I don't know, there's something about it that's not grabbing me. And I think that if it was about dragons and you had dragon eggs that you were playing with there, I think it would have made the difference. I don't know.
Matt brings up a good point, though, because of the variety of birds. First of all, birds aren't real. Second, because of the variety of birds, it does make some of those things work a little bit better.
Sure. But you could also just come up with, like, it would be an entire, like, fantasy type, like, for example, Flamecraft had bread making dragons, meat dragons, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could easily just dive in and then convert each of those birds into some type of dragon. Like, it's, I don't know. I know it would be a lot of work. And, it's not a theme I particular. Oh. Yeah. Yep. But I don't know why Art Travel, you compare that to Wingspan in terms of like narrow or odd theme. And I'm kind of curious to look up how many backers were on that Art Travel campaign, because now I'm like curious, because we're talking about it being like, it's being really, really well received. But now I'm curious, because you were saying, I don't know if the theme is helping it or if it's going to ultimately make it
I think with Wingspan, the theme helped it, right? Because it isn't just another dragon game.
Yeah, probably. But I'm talking about my personal preference.
Sure.
Yeah, Art Travel ended up with 1,800 backers. So, it's, considerable amount. But
this is a good point. Manny P brings up a good point about having to introduce education to the dragons, like why they do the thing, rather than it being this intuitive, oh yeah, birds do this.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, like I said, it would have to be like its own world that you would basically create, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that for me, I would have played the game 100 times if it had been dragons and dragon eggs.
You know, Shannon said she didn't even like the gameplay.
I liked it. It was just missing something.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, that was my number 3. Yeah, Shannon, I also backed Flamecraft just because of the dragons. Thank you, Dave. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, this was, I mean, not just the dragons, right? It was the art. The art, that world that Sandara created was just, it was inviting and warm and fun. Not to mention the game is an easy game to pick up and teach. Like, it's intuitive, it's smart, it's got awesome components. The dragons are cute as shit. Yeah. But yeah, the dragons definitely help that. But the overall aesthetic of the game is really just amazing.
And I'm very excited because I have some components from the pre-production that are coming this way.
Nice.
To do my mosaic. So I'm very excited to see that when it gets here. Yeah.
It's true.
No, Chris, I backed it and then I played it and I was like, oh, I'm glad I backed it because it is good.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Wait, there might be one other thing that Chris said tonight that I would say is true. Everything else has been a lie. Where did he put it? Oh, here it is. This is so that I would say is one of Chris's 2 true statements so far. This is the other.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, you can. That's very, very, very accurate fact right there. I agree.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I mean, I can just picture how cool that would be. And like the dragon eggs with like little scales on them. Like, come on. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
So anyways, cool. On to your number 3.
Right. So my number 3 is I want to say older game. It came out in 2000. So if you want to say that that's an older game, it's a Wolfgang Kramer game that needs a reprint because of the art, but the game is good, but the theme just doesn't do it. It's the Princes of Florence.
Princes of Florence. How does it play?
It's a tile placement game with polyomino shapes where you're building buildings. You're placing tiles in a grid format to appease different people for certain jobs they're looking for. Like, certain people want certain things in the town, and you're building stuff to I don't know, satisfy a goal card. And then the goal gives you like points, which can be spent for other things or just accumulated for in-game scoring. The game looks dated. The art, I mean, the art is nice. The pictures are nice, but the game layout, like the tiles and everything, just doesn't do for it what it should do. And I think if there was some other theme, I don't know, I think it could benefit from a retheme.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it, and I've never seen it either. But if I'm not mistaken, like there's a few of his games that are getting reworked, so maybe that one will be in the mix.
I wonder if it will. Mm-hmm. I could go through and go on BGG and share. It's too much stuff. I'm still looking at this whole sharing thing live on camera, so I'll let it go. But look it up, The Princes of Florence. I mean, when you look at it, you'd be like, oh yeah, it looks dated. But then the gameplay, the way that it plays, and what has evolved since, 22 years ago, I think the game is still good. I just think the way it is not. And it needs something just to refresh it. Not just art. It doesn't need a remake to just do newer art. It needs a different theme.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good game.
Yeah, because newer, like reskinned games where it's just like newer, kind of like the Santa's Workshop that they're, redoing the art and all that. Like that's one thing.
Mhm.
Retheming altogether is different, right? Like we
Right.
could easily find games like Caverna that the art needs to, like that box cover needs to go.
Well, all of those, right? Like Agricola and yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
there's a certain style that when you look at that box and you see that on there, you know what you're getting.
yeah, but the game is good.
Sure.
But the art of the cover or even like the tiles, like it's anyways. But
Sure.
yeah. All right.
That
My
was my
number
three.
my number two. It's funny
No.
because you just mentioned
No.
yarn maybe.
Yarn won't help it. Trust me.
It might actually make it worse.
It's possible.
Speaking of yarn, this is like it ties right in. So it's like we're on the same wavelength here. My number two is patchwork.
That's
So
funny. I almost put it on my list.
yeah. And it was a deterrent to getting it for a long time because of the theme, because it's about quilting. And it's funny because um, at our local game store, the guy who gives suggestions or helps you out in the aisle, whenever you go there, you will hear him talk about this game to somebody because he's trying to sell it. He's like, this is a great 2-player game. It's a game about quilting. And I remember the spiel when I went there and he was like, it's a great 2-player game. It's about quilting. And as soon as he said quilting, I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up buying a used copy from someone and I loved it. Like the game is really good. However, this is what I would do with it. Instead of making a quilt, you would be looking at the inside of a stocking, a Christmas stocking, and your polyomino shapes are toys that you're trying to fit tightly in your stocking to try and fill it as much as possible. And then like your little, like the singlet that you use to fill the holes could be candy or something like that. But I would make it a Christmas themed board game about filling your stocking.
It's pretty good.
I think it works.
I
I mean,
mean,
you put Christmas on anything and I'll buy it. So there's also that.
add that to the list. Add that to the list.
Dragons and Christmas.
So Christmas dragons, you're all in.
Ooh, stamp collecting. I'm working on something.
Interesting.
Working on something.
It's funny with Patchwork because they have the Americana version, the Halloween one, the Valentine's one. They have so many different versions of the game.
But it's
And
still the same.
It still works, right? The game is still good, and it's got so many different variations because it's selling, right? Same thing with Calico. Calico is a game about pattern making because you're making a quilt. I think Calico is more brainy than Patchwork, but they're still both games about quilt making, right?
Mm-hmm. I think Calico, they sold people on it based on the cover alone. That kitten sold the game.
Now, if it was dragons,
that would have sold me.
Sure.
There's a reason I never bought Calico. But
good game.
To answer Matt's question, yeah, I think there's a limited audience for sure. Because there are games that I see, like I've seen, I think it's called Christmas Lights by 25th Century.
Yep.
I think it's Christmas Lights.
With the C9s, the old C9s.
Yeah. And I see the game, and every time I see it, it's not in the season. So I think to myself, oh, I'll buy it when we get closer to Christmas. And then I forget. So there's definitely the narrowing of the season. And then you're also missing the mark on people who don't celebrate the holiday. Obviously, like I love Christmas, so everything Christmas would be good. But somebody who doesn't celebrate Christmas, then you miss out probably on that person playing the game. So
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I want more Christmas bars. Do they have bars that are Christmas themed? That would be good.
I don't know, but if not, I think we should just start one.
I'm in.
A Christmas board game bar.
Done. All year.
Yep. So yeah, that is my number 2 is Patchwork.
My number 2, I enjoyed and I want to play it more. I just don't think the theme fits. Like, at no point do I feel like I'm in the world that they're trying to create. I haven't played the second one. I don't think it does it any better.
I think I know what you're about to say.
Why?
Is it It's a Wonderful World?
No.
Oh, okay.
Also true. I don't feel
Yeah.
like I'm in that world when I'm playing that game. That didn't make my list though, because I haven't played when I pictured that game in a fantasy world, I was like, that's going to be good. And I just haven't been able to play the 2-player version of it yet. Gotcha. I have a bar. There you go. It's The Crew.
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, it's a good game, and I like that it's mission based, and you have to do a certain thing in the right order and propel yourself through. But at no point do I feel like we're on a mission and we're part of this space team doing these space things. It just comes down to trick taking and numbers and making sure that I don't get that number before I need to get that number. There's no theme there for me. If it was rethemed into something, I don't know, questing, not that it has to be some sort of dungeon crawl-esque kind of thing, but I just don't feel like I'm in space with a crew trying to do something.
I think it's the nature of the type of game that it is. Like, you think about similar style game like The Game or something like Dealt, or like any of those type of games that are just cards with numbers.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Any of those games, I find you can't really put a theme that will feel like you're actually doing that thing. And I mean, especially The Crew. Like, to me, I played that game and it's very reminiscent of euchre, which is a playing card game. So you can put anything you want on it, but it's still going to feel like euchre at the end of the day. Maybe if we put you. Yeah, I agree with Andrew 100%. I think they just need nice art on the card. Yeah. That's it. Just, I mean, I think if you have the solid mechanism, like if the game is good, it will sell.
I don't know what they added to the second one, but the second one is deep sea, right? So now it's, I assume, the same sort of mechanisms, but now we're underwater. So again, I don't, unless there's like some oxygen meter and we have like a certain amount of time before our tank runs out of oxygen to get all the stuff done, then maybe you kind of feel like you're underwater. But if it's the same game, just, different art and now you're underwater, I don't know if it really, I don't know. I don't know if there's a right answer for that. I don't know what the retheme would be. I enjoyed it, but at no point was I drawn into the world or felt like I was inside of the theme that they created.
Right. No, it makes sense.
And it's tough because when you talk about rethemes, like, your creativity can go wild on certain games, and thinking about like what it takes. And I think about what Chris said about feeling like a pirate, like playing a game that's like, oh no, this game will make you feel like a pirate. Well, and then you play the game and you're like, man, I didn't feel like a pirate, but it's pirate themed, right? So then could you retheme it to something else that makes you feel like you're a bank robber in the Old West or something? Like, what would make you feel on theme? So it's weird to talk about like, I didn't feel the theme. Not that it's a bad game. I just don't, and I don't know if there's a right answer for it. I just didn't feel like I was on a space mission to get that number 2 card before that number 7 card and before that number 9 card. Like, what were those? I don't know.
Well, and it's the same thing too when you play Hanabi. Like, it's a game about fireworks, but at the end of the day, you're going by pink and like you're going by colors and numbers. Mm-hmm. The firework thing has zero impact whatsoever. Sure, there's some tokens and stuff with the fuse, but again, you could just label those as numbers and give them something else on there that it would do the same job. Like,
well, the way to play it is to tape fireworks to the card, and every time you get it right, you light the firework and the card goes up. Now it's themed. Now it's real fireworks. Sure. It's a legacy Hanabi, but it's still fireworks. Oh, here we go.
There you go. Well, get started.
All right. So for those that don't know, we have a Discord channel, and I'm sure at some point throughout the week, Chris will talk about this Blues Brothers game that he's going to be creating. So join the Discord and watch that happen in real time.
Better be on my desk on Friday, Chris.
There you go.
I want to see that game. That's fun.
All right. That was my number 2, the crew.
All right. So my number 1 might be controversial. It's actually a game that I really, really enjoyed, but even there's a way that I would enjoy it even more. And the game is Gloomhaven. Hear me out. I am a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I played I think it was number 10. I played several times, and I just wish that Gloomhaven was in the world of Final Fantasy, where you are going on those adventures with your crew of allies, the characters from Final Fantasy. And when you go back to town, you go and tend to your Chocobo farm, which is the big yellow birds in the game. They are adorable, and there should be more games about Chocobos alone. But I think that if the game was themed in that, with that world, I would have been like, it would have been like a 10 out of 10 for me.
Interesting.
But the Gloomhaven campaign was kind of hard to follow a little bit. Like the storyline was a little jumpy. The fact that there are scenarios that, I mean, it's nice that you have a choice that you can go this direction or this direction, but it was very unclear to me as to what do you do now with those scenarios you didn't do. And I think we had read in the rule book at some point that it's like, oh, you can go back and do those. That seems wrong to me. It's like you've made your choice. That doesn't seem right. So anyways, yeah, because I think some scenarios will tell you if it's no longer available, but there were some that it's like, oh, you could still go and do it later, and that just seemed weird. But anyways, I just think that because it's a kind of open world, you know, you're going on the map, you're going a little bit everywhere, the Final Fantasy theme would have been perfect. Imagine Chocobo Meeples. Oh, I can picture it. I can picture it.
Would they be Choco Meeples?
Choco Meeples?
I never look like chocolate meeples. That would be weird.
Yeah, no, you need the bow in there. Chocobo Meeples. Oh my gosh. But yeah. They're adorable. Oh, Final Fantasy. I wish Chris was here. In person, I mean. But yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't hopped on yet.
I know. Yep. That sounds like an Easter candy. Well, it would have been a candy game for sure. It would have been something I would have loved. I came here for Chrysalis. Where is he? What are you trying to say, Michael? That we're not good enough for you? But yeah, so that's my number 1. What's yours?
I might also piss off a few people. I'm not sure how well this is received in the group. Now, I enjoyed Calico as a puzzly game. I'm not drawn to quilts. I'm not drawn to cats. I played it once. I feel like I've played it enough. But it wasn't that it needed a retheme. It fit well, right? You're putting a quilt together. Your cats are going to come and lay on the quilt. Fine, whatever. The cats were added bonus points. Okay, great. But this game, I really want to like it because of everything that it does, mechanism-wise. Okay. Again, like Power Grid or Arch Ravels, the theme is preventing me from joining the fun, which it looks like the game's a lot of fun. It's about cats, and it's about an island of them.
Oh.
And I couldn't care less about the Isle of Cats.
Oh my gosh. I haven't played it either.
When I think about it, right, you got that boat and you got the polyominoes and the cats are laid out in all different ways and you're trying to fit them on your boat. Like, that's as far as I know about that game. Mm-hmm. But like, there's no reason why I want to fill my boat with cat polyominoes. Like, there's nothing about it that's drawing me to like that I want to play. But like if I was, I don't know, a pirate and plundering an island and trying to get as much rum as I could, or crates of, like I could get into that kind of thing, right? Or like smuggling dragon eggs from the castle or something. That would be like, no, I want to play that. But like it's cats on a boat.
Isn't Isle of Cats really kind of like Feast for Odin?
Oh,
You're loading a boat with stuff that's polyomino shaped. I'm pretty sure.
possibly.
I've never played either, but I'm pretty sure that in Feast for Odin, that's what you're doing. Is you're putting polyomino on a boat.
Yeah.
This would be a hard list for me. I'm very forgiving of theme. Interesting. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I've never played it either.
Yep.
The only draw for me was the cat meeples for obvious reasons.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like polyomino games, but and yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I would love to try it if at some point. I love Isle of Cats, but you aren't wrong.
Right. So Dave, is it the fact that it's the cats that make the game, or if this was a theme about like if the mechanisms are good, then the mechanisms are good and it's a good game. It's just the theme is not drawing me to it, right? And I think that's it, right? Like, okay, it's a great game, but like I'd play it if it wasn't about cats. And not that cats is deterring me. Like I don't like cats, so I won't play any. Like I want to play the roll and write that came out of it, but it's not coming to my table because of it.
Right. Andrew mentioned Puerto Rico. I've never played it, so I don't know how the game even plays. So I can't even tell you what I would retheme it to. I know that, like, I've heard the controversy about the slaves. Was that it? It was slaves in the game?
Puerto Rico gets shit on a lot for its theme. It definitely needs a retheme. I thought this was a little easy to pick, or else that would have been on my list too, along with Few Acres of Snow. I loved Few Acres of Snow. It's been rethemed twice. Mythopia, I think, is one, and Fistful of Stars or Handful of Stars. I think it was a Martin Wallace. I'm pretty sure. But I haven't played them. But yeah, those two for obvious reasons. I don't hate cats. No, I hate cats.
That was funny. Yeah, so okay.
That's fine. That's a good takeaway.
Probably, I think the reason why they picked cats. Okay, so for those that thought that the title was really clever, watch the movie Isle of Dogs, because that was first. It sounds like I love dogs.
Sure.
So yeah, I get the pun. But I think the reason why they picked cats is because they're flexible and they sleep weird, and that's why they felt like maybe it was applicable. But again, I don't know why you're putting the cats on this boat. If it's because, you're rescuing them, because if that's the case, it really feels like similar to the movie Isle of Dogs. But Ethnos is a good game with such a boring generic fantasy theme. I agree. But I still like the look of the map when you have those little discs stacked up and they're so colorful. I still love it.
But that could be an argument for a game that's themeless, right? Like Ethnos could be anything. So there is no theme, right? It's an abstract area control, whatever, with these discs. So is there even a theme? And retheming it would just do the same thing, right? Maybe you're making it pretty with new art, but is a retheme changing the fact that it's just boring?
It's not a boring game. Ethnos isn't a boring game.
Okay.
I enjoy it. I think it's great. But I could see like the art itself is pretty generic. Like it's pretty
Sure. Also, I own it. Like I liked everything that it was doing, but I can't get myself to bring it to the table because of the cats. Can't do it.
Oh, that's funny.
So they'd just be jumping. Well, no, they don't like water, so they'd be trapped on the boat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never played it either. I mean, it does look interesting in terms of, again, it's a polyomino game. I like most of those, so um, I'll have dead cats maybe.
They wouldn't be as flexible though, right? They'd be all stiff and this got dark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's my number one.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
I could see that.
5 again. Only 5.
So there's something else I want to bring up, and it's not a retheme. The game has actually kind of been rethemed, and I wish they didn't. So Terra Mystica and Gaia Project are essentially the same game, aside from minor tweaks that balance the game a little bit better in Gaia Project. I wish they had just fixed Terra Mystica because I like that one better in terms of table presence and the theme. So the gameplay of Gaia Project is a little bit better, but yeah, I wish that it would be rethemed back to Terra Mystica.
So a re-theme. Interesting.
Yep.
Didn't the Fire and Ice fix what was wrong? Not that there was anything really wrong with Terra Mystica, but
know that it fixed. I think it brought in something else. I'm not 100% sure. The cat opinions of Michael do not necessarily. Yeah, but I would call that majority. So
it's true.
Just saying, Chris.
You can come on and tell us why we're wrong, though.
Right. Your opinion may be taken more seriously if you were actually on the show.
It's true. We were waiting for you not to be on the show so we can bash cats and make it official that the full 42 doesn't like cats. So now
and we don't mean actually bashing cats, but talking negatively about.
Right, not literally, figuratively, yeah.
But yes, but yeah,
cool.
that was my number 6 that I just wanted to bring up was the Gaia Project Terra Mystica one. That it was actually a barrier to playing Gaia Project for me because it was another space game, and it's like there's so many space games. I know there's a lot of fantasy games, but I really, really liked the art in Terra Mystica, and like the factions were nice. So it was, that one was kind of it was a barrier, but I got over it.
And it says on the Gaia Project box that it's a Terra Mystica game or in the Terra Mystica world or something there too. Yeah.
It's very much the same.
I really want to grab it. It's just that $100 price tag is rough.
Yeah.
It's like I know recently Brett picked up, and I'm dying to try it. Brett, you should bring it next week. He got Hadrian's Wall.
Oh yeah.
Right, but like it's a $60 60-minute roll and write, and I feel like $60 for a roll and write? Like that's got to be an hour. You're doing that for an hour? It's rough.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I've had like even certain games of Fleet, the dice game, can take almost like 40 minutes. Yeah.
I don't know if Katia, are you still a Habs fan?
Shut up.
Oh, you are. Okay. They had a first this year, though.
Why? Did we win a game?
No, they were first eliminated from the playoffs mathematically.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's been a rough one, okay?
Sure has.
It's been a rough one.
Sure has. All right. Before we get talking about, although tonight would be the night to talk about hockey because Chris isn't on.
Sure.
We're not going to do that, though. Yeah, we won't do that. We're still going to try and get him on at some point. Maybe just an appearance. I could threaten that outro that he doesn't like so much.
No, I think you might just get booted as a host.
I might, and he'll just delete it so I can never threaten it again. So I won't do that.
Could you save it now while you're talking about it?
No. If he wants to delete it, he can delete it. That's fine. That is the goal. Yes, we're almost an hour in, and it hasn't been done yet. So we'll see.
No, he's not going to pull the plug.
I don't know. You start talking about house ruling, maybe.
Perhaps he would show up. But yeah, we should move on to our fun trivia. Ooh, the talk about sports is not necessarily.
Again, majority rules. All right. Let's go over. We're doing. We're gonna go over to Mario Kart. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope that we have some of the Syracuse people watching because apparently there's a few fans of Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
I will share my screen. Hold on.
So
the way that it works.
Well, before we get into a little backstory, we were going to do the event that we just had, the Spring Fling for CuseCon and play the game here in Syracuse. We had the Rainbow Road track from the Hot Wheels set with the Mario Karts. That was a big hit. And we're setting up races between the CuseCon crew and the Syracuse Society of Geeks. And we're going to sponsor Hot Wheels cars and then race them off over the summer at a tabletop day event, depending on when that's going to be, in the semifinals. And the winners will move on to the finals at CuseCon, probably the Saturday of CuseCon. So it'll be October 1st. And then I think we'll do a couple different tracks, probably one massive one with like the Bowser and the Chomp Chomp and a whole thing, and then multiple Rainbow Roads, and do 2 courses. So the Hot Wheels, if you're in the CuseCon Discord, the Hot Wheels set, Mario Kart set, are fun, and there's only a few more I need, but there are a lot of people that are enjoying it outside of that as well, and they're pretty cool, especially if you like Mario Kart. They're fun.
Well, and like Chris pointed out at the beginning of the show in the comments, this is also about geek stuff. So we talk about non-board game things that are geek related. And Mario Kart is definitely one of those. So yeah, I found this fun trivia that I haven't done. I haven't looked at the questions. So I'm also going to do it at the same time as you. I will share my screen, but basically, so Chris tested it. He said that when you answer, it tells you if you're right or wrong with it's either going to be a green light or a red light. So just take your answer. If it's red, leave it as is, keep scrolling, and then we'll go through the questions and then answer. And then at the end, it will give us our percentage of success.
So are we going to go over the answers as we go from question to question?
Yeah, okay. Because it should tell you right away which one's right or which one's wrong.
Okay, so fair enough.
So I will share my screen if I can figure out how to do a different tab. Just a second. They say it's easier with 2 monitors. Yeah, okay.
It would suck if you accidentally shared your work on your next mosaic without people knowing.
No, that's on my phone.
Oh.
It's okay, there we go. Share.
Yes, because it's getting him a lot of exposure.
Pardon?
Brett said he's leaving the stream up because it's giving him troubles exposure.
Oh.
Because this is really a lot. All right, add to stream.
All right. So you can see the quiz.
Yeah, if I leave that down there, can we do... That's okay, right? If I leave us down there so it makes the screen a little bigger?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So... Oh, hold on a sec. Do I have to do start now?
No. That's an ad. Don't click that.
That's something else. All right. So... Oh, hold on. Here's question number 1. Which of the following is not a Mario Kart game? Yes, except cookies. Sure. Hold on. I'm going to try and do this as smoothly as possible. And it's frozen. Fantastic. Okay, which of these is not a Mario Kart?
Oh, Shannon, thanks for hanging out.
Game. Bye, Shannon. So I guess we have to answer at the same time. Because you're gonna see if I have the right answer, it will show up.
I'm clicking and nothing's happening.
Are you sure?
Oh, because there's a thing over to what? Page
Maybe
unresponsive. Awesome.
try and refresh.
I am. And that wheel
Actually,
is
you know what? I'll answer mine on the other one that I have. That way I won't see you won't see what I'm answering.
Hey,
All right.
Alan.
So hey Alan.
All right, I refreshed. Let's see if this works.
All right.
Okay.
Which of the following is not a Mario Kart game?
I answered.
I was wrong. Okay. Damn. Okay, so you answered.
I did.
What did you answer?
Are we going over that right now?
Well, yeah, I would do them as we go.
Okay. I answered the right answer.
Did you?
I did. Because everyone knows that Mario Kart Party is not a thing.
I didn't.
Mario Party is a thing. Mario Kart Party is not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Correct.
All right. Oh. I don't know why it keeps skipping. Hold on. Wonder if it's because it's streaming that it's having a bit of a hard time. There we go.
If you get the next one wrong, I'm going to boot you from the show.
Name this character. Well, that's easy. All right.
And if you're in the chat and want to play along, please put your answers in there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do it on here, I think, because my other one froze. So the other one, I had answered this.
That's fine. I'll tell you that I'll lock in my answer, and then you can answer on the screen. That's fine.
Okay, so yeah, because this one that I have on the side here is completely dead.
Mushroom head.
Ugh. Okay, so this one's Toad.
That is the right. No, you're wrong. It's Mushroom head. It's definitely the second one, Chris. It's not Mario. Mario.
It's Mario.
Correct.
Chris definitely pronounces things differently.
Correct.
So that's probably why he's saying Mario.
All right, question number 3.
Question number 3. True or false? Bananas make you slide easier, increasing drifting ability. Let me know when you have your answer.
I'm locked in.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to go with, you're locked in? Okay.
I am.
I said false. What did you say?
I also false.
Yeah. It's slippery, but it doesn't increase your drifting abilities.
Mario.
It's Mario.
He's saying we're saying Mario.
No, it's Mario.
Okay.
All right. Which game mode lets you fight other kart racers?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I'm torn.
That's a good one.
Oh. All right, I'm picking. Oh.
All right, I'm in. I'm good.
You're good? You had it?
Yep.
Balloon battle?
Balloon battle, yep.
I picked Kart Arena. All right.
We would never.
I can't read the comments because I'm sharing my screen, so you got to tell me what people are saying.
He said we're doing it on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not Kart. I knew it wasn't Kart Arena, and I knew it wasn't Kart Gladiators. The Kart Battle threw me off. I thought it was going to be that. Just Balloon Battle seemed more obvious, but Balloon Battle is the right answer.
Yeah. True or false? You get better items if you're in first place.
Locked.
All right. Same. It's false.
False. Of course it's
Yeah.
false.
You never get the blue turtle when you're in first place.
Never get the blue turtle. Also, I think Mario needs to have a Hot Wheels motorbike. I don't think there's a Hot Wheels motorcycle yet. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right, question number 6.
All right,
Oh,
name this character. This is easy.
Honestly. Done.
That is Bowser. How many bursts of speed can the golden mushroom give you? Ooh. That's a good question.
It's a very good question.
The golden mushroom.
Locked.
I got it.
So did I. Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Mhm.
Hold on. Okay, which character is heavier, Bowser or Mario? Well, that seems easy.
I mean, that just seems like it's a trick question.
Well, if you think it's a trick question, then
No, I'm locked in. I'm right.
okay, yeah, same. It's Bowser.
It just made sense, but
Oh, identify this character.
nice.
Where's Bailey?
I'm in.
Same. It's Shy Guy.
Sure is.
Which was the first ever Mario Kart game?
Locked.
Hold on. Oh, I need to show the answers, don't I? Oh, you're older than I am, so you're going to know this for sure. I feel like I'm going to get this wrong. Oh, no, I got it. Super Mario Kart.
Yep.
I thought maybe there was one before that I didn't know.
Nope.
Okay. True or false? Mario Kart Super Circuit was ported to the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, man. All right, I'm in.
All right. I'm going to go with that.
I don't think that's true.
Are you locked?
No, Chris said when you said that I was older than you, Chris said it was so much older. Yes, I'm locked and I'm correct.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
It was true.
Mhm.
All right. How do you get items in Mario Kart? Well, that's easy.
Locked.
You smash into item box.
Correct.
Oh, how many laps are in each Mario Kart races?
Oh, interesting. My picture didn't load.
Same.
Huh. Okay. Locked.
Same. 3?
Correct.
All right. True or false? Fake item boxes make you go faster. Okay. These questions are really easy.
Yeah, I'm in.
This is false. Yep.
Correct.
All right. Question 15. What company develops Mario Kart?
Ooh. Locked.
Oh, for some reason, I'm thinking of... Oh. I'm going with it. It's Nintendo.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't know why. Whoops. I started thinking maybe it was Capcom, but no, that's Sonic and Hedgehog, I think.
Yep.
True or false? Is it possible to get a boost right from the start line?
Locked.
I think it's true. Yeah.
It is true.
Is it possible to steal balloons in balloon battle? I've never played the balloon battle. I don't know. Is it possible to steal them? Oh, hold on. There's a choice. Oh, okay. So it says how is it possible to steal them? Okay.
Right. How is it possible?
How is it possible to steal the balloon? I didn't even know you could steal balloons in that game. I thought you just popped them.
It's been a minute. Hold on. Man, it's been a minute since I played.
Okay. I was wrong.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go with this. Yep, I'm good.
You're good?
Yep.
I picked using a boo to steal.
So that was what I was thinking about as well. And Boo does something, I don't remember what, but I remember ramming into. You wanted to ram into people, not necessarily just hit them with a shell to pop a balloon. So I went with that, and it was right.
Damn. Okay. Generally speaking, who has a higher top speed, Donkey Kong or Toad?
Ooh. Generally speaking.
I got it.
I got it wrong.
Ooh, finally.
Yep. Got one wrong.
Which character has better acceleration, Wario or Yoshi?
Never, ever played with Wario.
No, I don't like him. Let me know when you're locked in.
It can't be, right? Okay, I got it.
Were you right?
Yeah.
Same. It's
just
Yoshi.
based on I always played with Yoshi, and I've never played with Wario, so I'm like, I'll go with Yoshi.
Same. I'm always Yoshi. What is the newest Mario Kart title to come out?
When was this? When was this made or posted?
I think 2021.
Really? Does it say at the top? Hold on. All right. I mean, I guess.
No, I was wrong.
Wait. Yeah, scroll back down. No, I got it right.
Damn it. Yeah, I picked Mario Kart DS.
Oh, that was old.
I don't know. I've never
Well,
played
the Super Circuit you could cross off because the Super Circuit was, we just found out it was on Game Boy. Double Dash, I remember coming out before 8, so it had to be 8.
Identify this character. Well, that's easy.
Oh, God. Some of these are ridiculous. All right, I'm good.
Yeah. Luigi.
Oh, there you go. That's, yep. Boo steals your items in the race. But in the battle, I thought Boo does something in the...
Which shell locks onto its target, red or green? Well, that's easy.
Oh, come on. Chris, you only got 80%? Jeez.
Pardon?
Chris only got 80%.
I got several wrong.
Already?
Yeah, like the ones about like, was this on like the newest edition or all the battle arena stuff I got wrong.
All right, that makes sense.
What is the defining feature of Mario Kart Double Dash? See, I wouldn't know.
Yep. I got it.
Well, based on the picture, I mean, they kind of give it away, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, there's 2 characters on each cart.
Oh, you guessed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. The picture totally gave it away.
Because I wouldn't have known otherwise.
I know.
All right, true or false? Is it possible to customize your cart in later games? Well, again, looking at the picture, like, I'm going to go with this.
I got it wrong.
No, really?
Those are all Mercedes. So why would I think it was customizable? Like it's just a Mercedes.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Exactly. I'm just gonna read this here. But as the game started to progress, the cards started to look really cool. Each card was personalized to the driver. Huh. Just saying. True or false? Is it possible to drag items behind your cart? Come on.
It is possible to drag items behind your cart. Okay, I'm good.
Yep. It's true. And we all know that because of the bananas.
Yeah, because you can wait to release it.
Yeah. What is the name of this track? Oh, we just talked about it.
We sure did.
It is. Oh, I should give the options to people.
You should, yeah.
Rainbow Road.
It is. It's really fun. It's an expensive set, but the way that they have Lakitu doing the start, they have sounds from the game. It's the way the mechanism works at the end where you hit an item box and it blocks some of the tracks. The Hot Wheels set is really well done.
I thought that was really cool how randomized it was to determine, like, once you hit the one part, like to determine who's the winner and what you get hit with.
Right. And it also sometimes fucks you, right? Like when you're going down and you hit the thing and it pops up, like it could hurt your lane. The randomization of that thing it's pretty bonkers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. What is the name of the guy in the cloud that appears at the start of each race?
I'll give you a hint. It is not Cloudman.
No. I'm going to go with this here. No, I didn't have it right.
I just said it.
What?
I didn't know what the next question was. I was talking about the Rainbow Road set, and I was like, it's really cool how they have Lakitu up there for the start.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
With the light, and then I literally said his name just before the question and had no idea he was the next person.
I did not hear that part.
Corey, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Corey. All right. So I'm definitely losing this. Identify this character. What the hell?
What the fuck?
Oh, this could be anything. This is a guess. I have no idea.
It's 50-50 for me.
Nope, got it wrong.
Really?
Oh, man.
Oh, it feels like it should be. I'm going to go with that. Damn it! It was my. I was hovering over the right answer, and I'm like, well, no, Chrome and cards. That makes sense. And I went to Chrome, and it's not Chrome.
No, I picked the exact same. I went pink, chrome, peach.
Damn it.
Wasn't that?
My instinct.
Yeah.
All right.
What happens when you activate the Starman?
Done. Oh, and we got Donnie. Corey and Donnie. Howdy, howdy. No one listens to me, and rightfully so. I'm usually wrong. I'm good. I got it right.
I got it. It's the invincibility, increased speed, better handling, and you damage other cards. Yeah, that thing is golden when you get that.
It is good.
Awesome. True or false? See, now I'm never going to forget that name, Lakitu. Lakitu is an unlockable character in Mario Kart 7.
Got it.
Well, I'm thinking it's a yes. Yep.
It sucks that that's him behind the question mark too. Like
the
pictures are kind of shitty.
What is the effect of the blooper?
Oh, the blooper.
I feel like I know this. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it.
So did I.
Obscures the screen. Identify this track. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Oh, we should put the answers here.
I got it.
It's the Moo Moo Farm.
So honestly, this is horse shit. Because it says it on the goddamn sign.
What? Where?
On the left.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, this is bad. Again, I did not go through all the questions before starting, so I apologize if some of them are really easy.
No, I mean, whatever. It gives people a little bit of help when they need it, maybe.
Identify this character.
I'm in.
Oh, shit. I wrote Peach. It's not Peach.
Oh, you got it wrong?
I went based on the color. I'm like, yeah, she's kind of like the yellow peach. But then I forgot that no, Peach is the one in pink.
Peach is the one in the background.
Yeah, I know.
And if you're going on color, you should have done Samus. That would have been the right answer, but...
What?
Nope. Samus from Metroid? Come on.
I don't know who that is.
It's the main character in Metroid.
I don't know what Metroid is.
Oh, my God. All right, I take it back, Chris. I am obviously much older. All right, question 34.
What is the name of this beach-based track?
Oh. All right, step number 1, see if it's in the picture. It's not in the picture.
Oh my God, I got it wrong.
I got it right.
Oh, it's been so long.
Did you put Turtle Beach?
I did.
Yeah, no, Koopa Troopa.
Yeah.
But
he's a turtle.
Correct.
All right. What is snaking?
I got it.
I'm not sure. I'm going to go with the first one. Oh, it is the first one.
It is the
Chaining
first one.
together mini turbos.
Yeah.
And then go see your results. Yeah, see, I got 77%.
87?
77.
I got 87.
You got 87. Yeah, see, so that means that Chris got one question, probably one question more than I did, because he got 80. It was probably the peach one I messed up.
That's funny. I wish the pictures were better. I don't know. Some of them just seemed weird. One of them didn't load. I don't know. It was good though. There were some. Name this character was kind of shitty, but
Yeah, they should have. Well, because when it's called "How Well Do You Know Mario Kart?"
right.
I mean, in all fairness, I messed up the one character, but in general, you would know the characters. But yeah.
Yeah,
So
these are good. Some of them, I mean, I don't know. Some of them are cool. I had to go back once you kicked out. You got to go back in. But it was the ones that tripped me up. Items was the smash into boxes, laps in the races. What was the first one that got you? What was the first one that you got wrong?
It was I think it had to do with the No, it wasn't wasn't it the battle arena thing? The balloon.
Oh, the balloons. Oh, what it was called? Yeah.
No, all of the balloon one tripped me up because I've never really played it. But yeah.
Mine was the what was this one? Oh, this one? Nope. Where is it? Oh, the top speed. I thought Toad.
Gotcha.
Not Donkey Kong. Because Donkey Kong's heavier. I thought he had a. I guess it makes sense, right? He's got a higher top speed because once he gets going.
Right. That's the thing is the smaller characters have faster acceleration, but the bigger guys can go faster, I think, when they're at top speed. And they can push the little ones around.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I brought up Lakitu before the question.
See, this is the part where, like, so it's an unusual name that I don't think I've ever heard before. So when I'm busy doing something and you mention something like that, like I'm gonna tune it right out. Like
Right.
I didn't even hear it. Yep. But yes, congratulations on your win.
So now we know you don't listen to me when I talk.
Sure.
Just like Chris said, no one listens to Mike. It's very true.
Very true.
We prove it almost every episode.
Almost.
Hmm?
That's not true. I usually listen. It's just that this time I was focused on handling the quiz. I got sidetracked a little.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was?
Tuned you on just a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Are you still in the Codename Duet room?
Yes.
Okay. So I just relogged back in. Yeah, if you want to share your screen, and then I will explain to people how the game works. It's my first time playing it, so bear with me. But I'm a big fan of Codename Pictures. I've never played the Duet one. The main difference is that this one is co-op because there's only 2 of us. There you go. That works. And so the way that I'm just going to put this on bigger screen. So the way that it works is that we collectively have to uncover all of the green agents. There are 15, like it says on the right-hand side. So my screen is showing me, hold on a sec. I'm just realizing if you share your screen.
Oh, you can see the ones. That's not good.
No, they're all the same. This is what I'm noticing. They should be different. Yeah, so I shouldn't be looking at your screen unless it's doing it especially for streaming.
No. Remember we picked side A, side B, and then you were like...
Well, then maybe we're on the same, maybe we picked the same side. Hold on. What happens if I reset? Okay, code names, yeah. Start a new game. Okay, so pick a side and I will reduce this so I don't look at. There you go. Pick whatever side you want.
So you're not looking at the screen.
I won't look at the screen. I won't look at your stuff. I can actually, here's what I'll do is I'll put something to cover it up, but I'll leave it so I can still see the camera. Hold on.
This is actually part of the rules.
Sure.
Chris said the first part of the game is to see if you can both cooperatively get playing.
Huh?
Like I shouldn't show you my screen if we're on, like you shouldn't see the screen because obviously that's the whole purpose is for you not to see the cards, right? Okay.
Right.
So what side are you on? I'm picking the other side, right?
Right. So if you pick A, I'll pick B.
All right, so you didn't pick a side yet?
No. So
right.
choose A and I'll choose B.
Great. I'm choosing A.
Okay. So
What the?
it's saying someone should give a clue. Okay. So the way that it's going to work is that we have a total of 15 green agents. Okay. And some of the agents will be the same for both of us. So it's possible that you'll give me a clue and we'll reveal an agent and I had the same one on my side. That might happen. Okay. The same thing will happen with the assassins, is that we have one that is in common and then we have two that are different. And as soon as an assassin is revealed, we lose. So basically, if I give you, the reason why they do it is because if we had the same assassin, then that's no good because obviously we know where it is. So that's why they give you two extra ones to try and avoid. Okay. But yeah, it works the same way as regular code names, where you will give me a clue, a word that you make up that is connected with some of your green agents that you can see, and try to make sure that the word you give me is not connected to the other cards that are on there, either bypass or bystanders or assassins. And then you give me a number as to how many cards are connected with that clue you're giving me so that I can hopefully turn more than one green agent on my turn.
Okay.
And then I'll do the same. And then when we're done guessing, we pick one of those little tiles where it says 9, because there's 9 altogether. You pick that tile and you place it in front of you. If, for example, you end up turning a bystander when you guess, you get one of those tile and you place it on, and you have to have the arrow pointing who guessed that, meaning like that was wrong for you to guess this, but it doesn't mean that on what you can see, that card might be something else. So I might be able to still guess a green agent from that because we have different things, right? So
Right,
as we start to go,
agents.
you'll understand what that all means. But yeah, basically the goal is to reveal them all before we run out of those 9 tokens.
Okay.
So
remember, in the beginning of the game, I said I was going to mess this up horribly. So I mean, in the beginning of the show, I said I was going to mess this up horribly. So
do you want to go first, or do you want me to give you a clue?
I mean, I got a good one, but you can go first.
If you have a good one, go for it. I haven't had a chance to look yet because
I just don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to type my clue where it says type my clue. If anybody, you cannot see the chat, correct?
No.
All right. So if anybody has any suggestions based on what you see there as well.
Are you able to swap our windows to put you on the left?
Like that?
Yep. Just because I could still see the edge of the cards. There you go.
Okay.
Now everything's hidden perfectly.
Okay.
So yeah, give me a clue and then a number, and I will try and make sure that I guess it right.
So I have my clue and I type my clue in the thing. How do I give you a number? Do I put it in the?
I think that's where the little dash is.
Oh, got it. Yep, it is.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go with that. Well, those in the chat can see it, so I'm gonna go with that clue with that number. Yeah, Chris has the same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I think that's a good one. All right, you ready? I'm gonna hit give clue. I guess that's the next step. Yeah.
Yeah. Egyptian 3. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing Sphinx. That's got to be 1. So so I clicked on it. Oh, I have to click on the hand. Okay, I got that. I'm going to go with Cleopatra. Meet a farm shower. Egyptian. I'm thinking locust. Nice. So I don't know if those were the 3, but we got 3, so that's all that matters. And then I would grab a token. Oh, I think it's going to do it automatically. And guessing. There you go.
Okay.
So now I should give you a clue. I'm going to go with Huh. They don't have a whole lot in common.
Great. This should be good.
Shit. Hold on. Damn. Oh, this is tricky. Hold on. If I go with that, okay, I'm gonna go with metal. Here, I will type it. No, wait, that's not. Oh shit. Yeah, that doesn't work.
Cool.
Damn. I just realized something. I'm gonna do it just for one because I realized something's not gonna work.
Metal.
Part of it is because I had something in my head that I was picturing, but then I realized it's not gonna work. So I changed it to just one because I can't change my clue. So just go for it. See, you're not the only one messing things up.
I need a phone a friend. What metal? Metal? Oh, but it could be one of my green ones, right?
It could be, like I said, it could be one of your green one. It could be, yeah, because we have overlapping green ones.
What the fuck?
The other thing too is that if we reach a point where all of your green ones are guessed, like you have no more, then you have to say basically like you say I have none left. And then from that point on, I'm going to be just the one giving clues to try and finish this up. Okay.
All right. So people in the chat, the clue is metal. The number is 1. What would your guess be?
I know it's not ideal because I had something else in mind, but it doesn't work. So.
And it could be, I mean, obviously you don't want to look at the black ones. Hopefully metal 1 does not describe one of those black ones. But it could be one of my green in addition to.
That's it. That will happen. We have some greens that are the same.
Oh, you know what I should do? And I'm surprised Chris hasn't yelled at me yet, is change the banner to Codename Duets.
There
People looking at Mario Kart Trivia going, Mario Kart Trivia looks a lot like Codenames. Yeah, Donnie, I don't know about that, though. And this doesn't, and I have a problem with that. I don't understand why. Chris is mentioning that one of my black ones could be one of your green ones, and it makes zero sense if we want to get all the green ones, but we lose if we ever get a black one. So it makes no sense for me.
So one of our black one is the same.
Right.
Okay. So that's when it gets tricky. So at some point, you will guess a black one probably that will be green for me. So then the card that will flip will be green. So then you know that the 2 remaining blacks that you have, you don't guess them again because one of them will be black for me and the other one's a bystander, which is beige. So it's like there's a bit of deduction to kind of. So one of your black for me is a green, one of your black is black, and one of your black is beige.
All right. So if I guess, even though it's black on my side, if it's green on your side, we're good.
Yeah, if it's green on your side and it's green on my side, we're good.
No, if it's black on my side and green on your side, we're good.
Yes.
But if it's green on my side, is it green on your side?
No, not normally. There's I think 1 or 2 overlap. That's it.
All right. Well, Chris is confident in something. I kind of feel like Alan's got it. I don't know Donnie's. I don't know why it would be that. I don't know which is the safer to do. Like it could be either one of these, right? Because that could be metal and that could be metal. That I don't get. This makes sense, but it's green for me. So what are the odds that it's green for her?
It could be, I don't know. But there will be at some point, we both have the same green one. So if you think that's the one, don't let that dissuade you. Like, if that makes sense. Pick something.
Donnie's making a good argument for one. I don't. Would the clue then be metal though for that? I don't know if the clue. I think this one makes more sense for metal. Although I don't think of metal. Right. No, I don't think it's that either. I mean, I don't think of. I mean, I could say the words, right, that are there.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to react. Basically.
Right. But
like I'm not supposed to give you clues.
As long as I'm not telling you color, I can talk about like what I think metal refers to in these words because they can see the words, you just can't, right?
Sure.
Also, I agree with Christian. You are the traitor in this game.
No, it's just I messed up, okay? Part of it is the gin and tonic, damn it.
And why is Chris yelling no? Am I not allowed to talk? I mean, obviously I can't say colors, but I can talk about the words.
But it's just I can't give you clues. So.
Right, no, I know that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that clue at all. For Christ's sake.
I know, move on. Just pick one and move on.
But it could end the game if I pick the wrong one.
Then don't pick the wrong one.
All right, I'm gonna go with Donnie. I'm gonna pick that one. Oh wow. Okay. Well, we got it right. I don't know if it was the right one or not, but we got a green one out of the thing. So.
Okay, so then you got to go end guessing or whatever. There you go.
Shit! All right. And that's what I'm going to go with on mine. If you guys can see it. If you have a better one, let me know. And I agree. Well done, Donnie. That was solid. Are we good with that one? I know there's a delay, but I think that's a good one to get a couple. Can't really connect the other stuff in a good way, so. I mean, does it though? How would it be that? Oh, that's not going to happen. All right, I'm going to do this. Go for it.
Potato 2. Okay. That's got to be chip. And I'm going to go with farm. Nice.
Well done.
And guessing. Okay, I got something for you.
Does this have the same rule where you can continue to guess one more if you get them right?
Yes. So in this one, in this version, they actually got rid of the limit. So you can actually keep guessing as long as you're confident doing so.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that because that's how you get the assassin. Okay, so my clue to you is produce for 2.
All right. That seems easy. I'm going to say with the chat, I'm going to say banana and pea. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. And
Cool.
yes. And I guess it does make sense that I shouldn't talk about the words because the words that I say are obviously not words that I would not want to guess because of reasons. So maybe I'll stop.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends because, yeah.
All right. We need 7 more. Jesus. Wow, interesting. Oh, God, this sucks. All right. What do you think of that? What is that one? Yeah, Dan, I was thinking that too. But that could be 3. The problem is, and I know you can't see the screen, right?
No, I can't see the screen. I can't see their comments.
So the problem is this one here would fit into that topic, although I don't know if that's known, but that could throw off something as well. That's true. But then, I mean, I don't necessarily know. I mean, yeah, I guess. And you could do 3 then. No, I'm gonna go with this one because that's that. That hopefully. I don't think this goes with any of the others. All right, take it and go.
Timer 2. Okay. I'm going to go with clock. And meter. Oh! Okay. Shoot. Okay. All right.
So what does that mean now? If you give a clue, is meter off the table for me, or could meter be a color?
Meter could still be available for you to guess.
Okay.
But it's just that I know that in your hand, it's a bystander.
Okay.
Okay. My stuff does not go together. um.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good to know. Dan just said, well, this sucks for everyone north of the border, but Target has a buy two, get one free.
Yep.
If anyone's looking to get this game. Chris, I don't even know what that means.
This is so bad.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah.
Well, we got basically 4 turns to get 6 green, right?
Yeah, that's not good. I basically can't link them on, like, you're gonna guess a black. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with, you can do this. Dish for 2.
The fuck?
Yep.
The fuck? Yeah, Chris, I'm going there too, I think.
Come on, you can do this.
Yeah, I think Chris and I are on the right page for this one. I'm just waiting to see if anybody else has maybe a reason not to do those that Chris suggested. All right, I'm going to start with soap and bowl. Nice.
We're still alive.
I got jack shit for these. God. Yeah, but that's a reach.
Everything is gonna be a reach at this point, I
Yeah.
think. Which is when it gets interesting.
I'm trying to think of a creative way to think of one of these, but it's just, it is what it is. Huh. There's just another word there that's just makes it nervous. I don't even know what that is, Chris. Oh, that's a good one, but that's a stretch, I think. Oh, man, that's so tough. All right, I mean, let's just get it going.
Oh, that's not good.
Why? I thought that was easy.
there's two things here that it could be.
Oh, Chris also said we don't have to go in turn.
What?
He said it earlier, but I kind of ignored him.
No, it definitely says after you end guessing, it says the other person should be giving you a clue. It's only when you're done, like when one of us has run out of greens.
Gotcha.
This isn't good. There's two possibilities with this.
Yeah, in hindsight.
Whew.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is not good.
It got it done. They're chirping at me about my clue.
Oh my god, I have nothing that ties these two together. But I don't have a choice, basically.
Well, one of us has to get two. Right? If you
Yeah.
get one, I have to get two. If you get two, I have to get the one.
Yeah, but you probably only have one green card left for me to guess.
Can I tell you that?
Well, I'm going by count here. Right?
I don't know how it works, but that's an incorrect statement.
Oh, unless we have one that overlaps? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how to tie these two together. God. I don't even know if you're going to know the word that I'm going to write.
Great. That's really going to help.
Let me just confirm that that's the word that I'm thinking of. Give me 1 sec.
But the numbers don't make sense then. If we're sharing a green and it gets flipped over, it doesn't count as two greens that we got, does it?
No, it would count as one. That's the reason why there's 3 left.
Right. So then if we only get one and it happens to be a shared green, then on my turn I'd have to guess at what the other one is that's green because I'd have no idea how to win the game.
Right.
That's weird.
But I don't know which one is the common one, so
Sure.
like yeah. I'm thinking of this word here.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, Chris. You look it up. You play by your own rules.
What's he saying?
Can you hyphen?
I don't know.
Also, I don't think that that's hyphenated. The word he's suggesting, I don't know if it's hyphenated.
Oh my god! And then I just realized that there's another word that ties in there with what I was. I don't even know what to tell you.
Do a one.
Pardon?
Just do a one.
All right.
This is very true. What? I mean, it has to be this one, right? Can't be any of the others. It has to be this one. What if you just click the thing? Oh. Yeah, I agree. All right, we'll go with that. Nice. All right, so I mean, gotta be right. Go back to what Dan said earlier. I think this one. What does Ed's suggestion do?
I don't know.
Did anything pop up on your screen?
No.
All right, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I guess that one's not bad, Dan. I don't know about yours, Chris. I mean, maybe. I'm gonna go with Dan's. Did you spell that right? I get it. All right, let's see for the win.
Referee for 2. All right. I'm going with this here.
Nice.
Oh. It's kind of 2 that I'm thinking of here. I'm going to go with my gut. No! Oh, no! Hold on. It says sudden death turn. You've run out of all the tokens, so it's time for sudden death turn. You have the last chance to find the missing agents. You have an unlimited number of guesses, but the other side can't give you any more clues. The first wrong guess ends the game.
Oof.
Okay, then I'm going with my other guess. It was sumo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was either captain or sumo.
So Dan put it. It was earlier. It was sport or sports too to try and get them, but then captain was a problem for me. But then
Oh.
Dan just came in with referee too and said, "Hope she ignores captain."
Okay, so here's where it all fell apart from the beginning. I saw the word whistle. So first of all, I didn't even see Yellowstone. Okay. When I gave the clue for metal, I was thinking of a metal whistle. And I have metal bowls here that are for like mixing salad. But then when I was about to write it, I'm like, no, he's never gonna guess bowl from the clue metal. Like never. So I decided to just take it out. And then you went with Yellowstone. I'm like, well, that kind of works because I don't know what the hell I would have given for that.
And that was all Donnie, because Donnie had said Yellowstone and gold and metal, and it made sense.
It made sense. And then the issues I was running into later on. So I had whistle, map that were left at the end. But then, so I was thinking like geocaching or like compass or like orientation stuff that where you would like be in the bush and you need a whistle and a map. But then the cave was still there.
So
Yeah.
what were your other two black ones then? Because bowl was black on mine.
Oh, mine was hair and earthquake.
So earthquake is black on mine as well.
Okay. And here's the other issue. So there was a clue that I could have given you. It was, oh, that was it. So I was thinking for whistle and bowl, I could have said dog. But then because hair was black, I'm like, he's going to think dog hair for sure.
Or
and
mess.
then we're going to be, and then it's, oh, yeah. So that would have wrecked it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun. I don't
It's
know
tough.
if you want to play another game, the host has to click play next game. Gotcha. I don't know how I feel about that sudden death round. I feel like you should get it in the amount of time or you lose, but
Yeah. Yeah, because it felt like we should have lost this one.
I like how you can peek. So Chris suggested that I put shove.
Shove?
Shove 2 as my last guess.
Shove? And what were the words I turned around?
You did whistle captain, and the answer was whistle sumo. But would you have gotten it?
Oh yeah, whistle was your okay. Sorry.
So basically, in sumo, right, you're shoving the other person out of the circle, and then the whistle, you get a penalty for shoving.
I don't think I would have gotten that.
Yep. Also, the other one I didn't think you'd know was, I'm gonna botch it. Seppuku? I think it's seppuku.
What is that?
Right, and that's why I didn't go with it. It's the Japanese ritual of suicide. So that would have been sumo, and RIP was still available. But the key there would have been it was Japanese and those two things.
Yeah.
If you had dropped it, I would have had no idea what it was. So
I
ignored Chris on that one too.
But yeah, your dead one, I was like, well, vampires are kind of dead.
Right, but to me, they're undead because they're not dead. Like RIP was the clear answer there, not vampire. Because if it was vampire, I might have done something else. Although I don't know what else I would have done, but something a little more clear for the vampire, like I don't know, bat.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the words were really tough to combine together.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't know if they have.
No.
Oh yeah, you could probably stop the screen share.
Good night.
I don't know if they have this one in pictures, but I wish they did. Because I personally enjoyed the codename pictures better than the codename with words. And you could easily do this, but with two people instead of so I almost wonder if there's a way, because all you need really is the 9 tokens. Oh no, you need more black ones. That's the difference. Is that the other cards I have only have 1 black and they're not double-sided. I was trying to figure out how to make a version with the codename pictures, but they would have to come out with one.
Can you play with more? Can you play teams?
You can. They said that you can have more people join. Like, so you could let in like people that work together, I guess. But to me, it's like if you're gonna play teams, then just play the regular one.
Sure.
The regular one's teamed.
But if the regular one isn't on digital and you can play this one teams, then we can play this 4 players. Oh, okay.
It is. Yep. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was fun.
Yeah, the app works well. It's directly through their website. Like it's not even Tabletopia or anything. It's straight from their website. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's good.
I know that they do a lot of streams on Twitch, so that's probably why they have. I'm pretty sure all of their codename stuff is probably available to play online. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. That was entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good game. Yeah, it was tough. Like even from the beginning, I was looking at my words, and I'm like, man, like I get so hung up on. I don't know, like even like soap dish. I didn't know if you were gonna get it. You did, but like to me, it's like, oh, this is already a stretch. Like to put dish to go with soap.
Well, in my head, it wasn't soap dish; it was dish soap.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know what you were thinking, but it worked as dish soap.
Like the little tray that you put the soap on.
No, I know what a soap dish is. I'm saying when you gave the word dish, I'm putting dish before the words, so I had dish soap, and that worked.
No, dude, it was soap dish.
It still worked.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that was good.
That's why the game is so interesting. Like when you play, like I remember playing with big groups of people who were playing Codename Pictures, and the discussions and the like back and forth fighting of no, but this could mean that, and it's like, how the hell does it mean this? And then like people get right into it, and it's so fun. It's such a fun like big group type game, and it doesn't feel like it doesn't have the same party game feel like most games do. And some people say, oh, I don't like party games, but to me it's like Codenames is like the one that almost like breaks that mold.
Right.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah,
it is a good one.
Yeah.
I know our next part of the show is what we're working on, but Chris had more of a specific thing of what have we been playing. Personally, I've been focused more on developing and prototypes because of the upcoming gathering and stuff internally with 3WS. But I did play again Imperial Assault last week with the app through the training mission. It definitely helps you learn the game and how things work, but it felt like a step back from what the new Descent did with their app-driven game. It just felt smoother and more intuitive and had a better story. Like the way you drag what you're fighting with or what you're interacting with in the Descent app, it definitely felt like, all right, here's this thing we did. And then they improved on it, right? So going back to the Imperial Assault training mission for the game, right? Because now it's not somebody has to run the Empire. You can play fully cooperative, which I think is a benefit for most, kind of like Mansions of Madness, where I know my neighbor, when my ex-neighbor, the ones that introduced me to board games, the wife loved running the house in Mansions of Madness. Then the second edition took that out and you could play it fully cooperative. And I like that they did that with the Imperial Assault. It just felt, I don't want to say clunky because it was still okay, but it just felt like there was more, I don't know, unnecessary stuff. It wasn't as streamlined, I think, as like what they did with the new Descent, which is not like Descent 3rd edition or whatever. It's a whole new experience, but it's still basically the same kind of. No, I guess I can't say that. I think it's different enough where it does feel different. But that's all I did. I mean, we played through the training mission. I forgot what we might have played. I might have played something else at Tuesday, but that was the main focus of last Tuesday was that, and then everything else since then has been more prototype and design develop stuff rather than actual play. So that's me. That's what I've done.
I haven't played anything.
Nice.
That's
not true. You played the prototype you're working on. You played that.
Oh yeah, that's true. I actually went to prototype night on Tuesday. Yeah, it was interesting to have more than just me play it.
Always good.
Yeah, and so I got back and I made some changes to try and make it a little bit smoother. There's still one thing I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or not. So yeah, I think I'm just going to make the cards and then laminate some sheets and then bring them because it's a flip and write. So I'm going to make some laminated ones to bring. Even if there's going to be changes, whatever, it's still more enjoyable to me to have that than writing on the paper. So yeah. So we'll see how people respond to it. But yeah, and then the other prototype might be back on time. We'll see. So yeah.
Yep.
That's all I played. It's my own stuff.
That's like good, though, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's one of those things that came suddenly as an idea, and then just been trying to find time to like get it prepared on time for this week, and then whilst working on the mosaics, and yeah.
It's funny how ideas come, right? You're just sitting around doing nothing on a Monday night watching the full 42, and all of a sudden a Blues Brothers game comes into your head. Never guessed that would happen.
Yeah, well, that'll be interesting to see if it comes to life.
Yeah.
Chris has some homework.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was a conversation with Donnie and Corey about the other game that we were discussing in Syracuse there. And somebody said something that triggered a mental picture in my head, and I was like, ooh. And then I just ran with it because I looked it up and there's nothing really about it on BGG. So it's one of those where it's like, well, let's see if I can make something.
How it works. It comes at you from, I was on a panel once and they asked, one of the audience members asked like where you get your ideas from. And I just, they really come from anywhere. Like they just can pop into your head. And I was doing, not that the game is about doing dishes, but one day I was doing dishes and I'm looking out the window and I saw something and an idea popped. Like it just happens at the most random fucking times. It's weird.
Yeah.
Unless you're purposefully doing something, like the other game that Donnie, Corey, and us are working on was from that wheel, like the show that we spun the wheel and we came up with the idea and whatever, like that purposefully was trying to come up with an idea for a game. But sometimes an idea can just pop in your head.
I was there too. I'm in that group chat.
I said we.
Oh, I thought you meant like you three, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm still in there.
No, I said us. I included us.
We need to keep pushing that forward.
I would like to. I thought we had a really good jam session at the spring event. We should just take that and move forward.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because sometimes it's like you'll play something and sometimes it's like when you play a different game that something hits you where you're thinking of like, oh, if they did it this way, or like, because there might be pieces of the game that you like, but there might be pieces that you're thinking like, if it had been done differently, then it's really going somewhere. And then you like start with that and then change things up and it develops into something else.
Yep.
But yeah, it's interesting. Like I hope that I get more ideas and I would like to continue working on designs and stuff. So, because the mosaics are so time consuming. This last one, the one I showed, like seriously, it was a week.
Well,
That was
they can. There's some that aren't as time consuming, but they do take up a lot of time regardless, right? Because not only are you, I assume, taking out all of the pieces, setting them up, then making it, then doing your picture, then breaking it all down, you're also putting that into Photoshop and making it look like getting the dust particles and stuff out too. So there's a lot, and we've talked about it on the show, but there's a lot that goes into that one piece of art. A lot of time goes into those things.
yeah.
Same with
Normally,
design. Design's never done. Very rarely is it like you make it and it works and you're like, yeah, this is good. It's usually like get it to the table, figure out where it's broken, rehash it, and throw this out, edit this, do it again. Like that takes time too.
yeah, like well, it's funny because like the idea I had for this one started where I had like something in mind for the main mechanism, and then the more I was playing with it, then it became a flip and right, which is not at all where I was heading with it. But there's still something that like it could end up being on a board and
Right.
being a dice placement or a worker placement, even like it could be completely different than what I have now.
Right.
Based on the theme. So we'll see what it ends up being. I think this works, but yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to trying it.
Mm-hmm.
Chris
said his design.
Yeah.
What design?
The Blues Brother one, I don't believe you. And
No.
2, if it is done, come on the show and tell us what you came up with.
Right.
Because I don't believe you got it done already. And I don't want to see it in the chat, and I want to see it on Discord. Come on and tell us that you're done.
That's a good idea.
I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, like when you say there's a lot of work that goes into it in the mosaics, it's also like sometimes like if I have the chance to kind of coordinate one after the other so that it uses similar colors,
right,
that I can leave the pieces out, I can, but there have been times where it hasn't been feasible. So I am having to like put everything away because otherwise like I'm living in a mess of open boxes and components everywhere. Like it's just not feasible. So yeah, it's very, very time consuming. At like minimum, normally it's like 2-3 days at least. So yeah. But yeah, that's what it is. Hopefully the calendar is as successful or more than the one last year, and it'll be worth it.
Yeah, you got some really powerful companies involved with some awesome. So far, the images you've shared have been awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited. I was very excited for the Frosthaven one. I'm very excited for doing a Sandara dragon for Flamecraft.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm trying to keep that one for basically launch day, like right for launch.
Right.
I'm waiting for those components, so hopefully they get here. But yeah, and funny enough, the one that I'm working on now is it's interesting because so it's for the game The Spill. So the theme is a little bit heartbreaking in a way. And the mosaic is gonna have some of that. Like it's a powerful image when it's gonna be all done. Like it's impactful. And like I'm a nature lover, so even making it is like a little bit painful because so it's interesting, but I'm having fun doing it. It's just like, yeah, it's an interesting theme for sure. So
nice.
I can't wait to share that one.
Good. That'll be what, Monday? Next Monday?
No, it'll be done hopefully this week. Like I'm trying to finish it. Yeah, I'm trying to finish that one by the end of the day on Wednesday.
But you're sharing it this week?
Hopefully.
Oh, nice. Cool.
We'll see. Hopefully. And then yeah, at the gathering I won't be able to make any, so that's why there's gonna be like a break, and then I have to make 2 when I get back.
Right.
Yeah.
Dan brings up a good point.
That was good. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dragons live in nature, right?
I mean, they're kind of birds, right?
Yeah, they're just better birds.
Sure.
But yeah, no, it's like we're talking about like underwater wildlife, which is like is one of my like going snorkeling to me is one of the most peaceful, amazing experience you can have. It's just like being underwater with those sea creatures. It's amazing. So now I'm having to, you know, cover them in oil. So,
Yep.
so it's a little heartbreaking. Yeah. Yeah, it still is.
I don't care.
You
The
know,
way
it's
I wanted.
funny.
What if the box was right side up? We're all upside down.
You know, it's funny that you have the game box upside down for someone who is so pedantic with having the lid match the back of the box. And you're okay with it sitting upside down like that.
Okay. Two things. One, there is nothing on the back that tells me what the top of it is. There's no barcode. There's no image. There's nothing.
I get that.
Two, to my defense, that is saliva. I mean,
Flip
I get
it the other
it's
way.
dripping down. I see it now. It's dripping down. I get it.
Yeah.
But as art is creative, I see that as the tonsil, and that is saliva in the bottom of its mouth. I cannot explain why it's moving this way, but I get it.
So tonsil singular? Because you have two of those.
You have like, two tonsils?
Yeah. Pretty sure that tonsils are like two things. You're thinking of the drippy thing. You're thinking of like the little thing at the back of the throat that dangles?
Yeah.
That's not a tonsil. That's called something else.
Oh, that's what I thought that was.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I don't care if I'm wrong. That's the way it's staying.
Donnie says it's called a uvula.
Oh, there you go. I always thought that was your tonsil.
No, tonsils are back here, and they're like two. I don't have mine anymore, but you would have two.
Huh. Okay. Well, you learn something new. See?
Every day. Oh, apparently, we were the only ones that didn't know what it was called.
I'll give you the point for that one. I did not know that was. I've seen that word. I just didn't know. I always thought it was.
And look at the normal Troubles box. Their tongues are green.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Where's the regular box? Oh, if it was at the ready, is it behind the? Damn it! I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over there. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Also, I don't care. And who's to say Grogu goes on the bottom? It's not like you made the art or anything. Where's Grogu?
There's a Grogu at the back of the box.
I mean, there's a lot of sci-fi references on the back of the box. Where the fuck is Grogu?
Dan said getting him to flip the box is as hard as getting him to play games on Tuesdays. You don't play games on Tuesdays?
I talk a lot.
Yeah, you're like when you have those events. You just walk around and talk.
It happens.
Donnie can confirm that. We had a bet on how many games you would play.
Yep.
You actually played more than I anticipated.
Oh, there he is. He's in the second ring. You could have told me he was in the second ring, Chris. Shit.
He says he's blue.
Yeah, no, I know he's blue. He's in the second ring.
Oh, he's so cute.
So he's telling me that this would be the bottom of the back of the box.
Yeah.
Which,
incidentally, is the same as what you and yeah.
So I did it right.
To you. Sure.
Works for me. And I play games on Tuesday. I talk a lot with people.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not surprised.
No. No, it's not. It's right side up for me. That's the way I want to display it. That's the way I see it. That's the trouble for me. Is that causing a trouble for you? See how it works?
I see your point with the saliva pooling at the bottom. Like I'm thinking when we go to the dentist, the saliva pools down there, like it comes from the
But I get it. Like if you look at the way it's dripping, like there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no reason why it would be dripping that way. I understand. I just choose to see it differently. I see the world differently, Chris. That's all. And I'm happy. That's my world is happy that that's upside down because I know it's bothering the shit out of you now. So works for me.
And I'm diabolical.
Yeah, see how it works? Full circle.
Well, we should probably head to Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those, I mean, no.
Unsubscribe.
Fine.
No, don't do that.
You unsubscribe to your own show? That would be interesting.
Like and subscribe, please.
Yes. Yeah, for those that have made it this far and don't know, we go over to our Discord and hang out in the back cave a little bit after to talk about more stuff because we don't talk enough on the show. So why not talk more? And you can, I'm sure Chris will be in there to tell me I'm wrong, which is fine. Yeah, thanks. That's good. All right, you won't be part of the 200, the special 200. So yeah, if you want to join us over in the Discord, the link is not in the thing unless Chris did it because I don't know how I'm doing that. Oh, he's not doing it tonight. That's fine. You have other stuff to work on as well. Just work lightly. Don't worry. Don't work too hard.
No, I think he means he might mean the link is not in there, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I figured he was talking about not being in the Discord.
Oh.
Anyway, you can find us. It's the full 42 on Discord. Or find us on. Oh, it's in the description. Perfect.
There you go. So yeah, we'll see everybody there.
Cool. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for doing the Mario Kart. That was enjoyable. And now I want to play Mario Kart, which I believe. Oh no, it's Zelda. My Super Nintendo currently has Zelda in it, not the Mario Kart, but I thought it was in the Super Nintendo.
I almost put that as a retheme. Is it Downforce? No. One of the racing games that I've played that I cannot remember the name for the life of me. It's like a car racing game, a board game that I thought that would be really cool if it was a Super Mario Kart version.
So if you do Downforce, you can replace the cars with Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart cars.
Oh.
Because Monopoly Gamer is Mario Kart. It's basically Mario Kart the board game. Like it does it really well, but the cars they're pretty similar. The only real difference is Peach. There's no Peach in the game, so it's orange or yellow, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But you can do it with that.
Oh, that's cool.
Also, Rallyman GT.
Yeah.
Another little fun fact: the cars that come with it are tiny, but they're micro machine sized.
Micro machine.
Yeah, micro machines. You don't know micro machines? They're like little cars.
Oh, okay. They're tiny car. Yeah, okay.
But they've recently relaunched them. I mean, the majority of them are just shit cars, but they do have you can go back and look at the old micro machines and they have like the 89 Batmobile and you can get the DeLorean. Like they have some of those nods where you can do like a full like 80s, 90s race through Rallyman and they're basically the same size.
That's fun.
Just in case. All right. So yeah, I'll see you on the Discord. Everyone, thank you for hanging out and playing along with us tonight. It's good to see most of you. Most of you. Yeah, we'll see you again next week live from the gathering.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right.
I'm hitting the right button, Chris. Don't you worry. See you guys.
Bye.